What's up guys, Greater Mon here, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about what I really want to see in Episode 9. So, Episode 9 is probably maybe 2 years or a year away from now. We will get Solo in May, and I really hope it's good. I'm kind of worried about it now, because it's had a rough ride so far, having directors leave, and then reshoots, recuts, I don't know. But hopefully it's good. If it's not, then I saw it coming. So let's talk about what I want to see in the episode 9. So what I want to see is a year jump, like a few years later or something, because the Resistance, and yes, there will be spoilers for this, because I want to see what this in episode 9, so I don't know why you clicked on it, not thinking there's spoilers, so please get off if you have not seen the movie yet. So the Resistance in The Last Jedi lost a lot of soldiers, and they're going to need a lot of time to rebuild and get new soldiers and stuff, and build all this new stuff. And honestly, it could cover up Princess Leia's death too. So then, because honestly, I really don't, since Carrie Fisher died, when I watched The Last Jedi, I felt kind of sad. Like, it just didn't feel right watching her on screen. Like, it was good to see her. I'm glad she got to finish all of her scenes before she passed away. Because when I heard about that she died, it made me kind of sad. I was heartbroken to see somebody from the Star Wars family die, and then see her mother die, like, probably a day later. Like, that made me kind of sad. Like, I was like, wow, that's awful, dude. Like, that's awful. So when even my friend next to me, she was like, oh, like, I just didn't feel comfortable seeing Carrie Fisher on screen, because just knowing that she died, like, a year ago, at the end of 2016, which was probably the worst year for me, for reasons. And the worst year for celebrities just dying, and they were just like, you know what, we're gonna kill Carrie Fisher before this year ends. So, but I really don't want to see Carrie Fisher in the next movie. I don't want to see her as CGI. If they do, well then I'm gonna be pretty sad, but if they're gonna do that, I hope it's good. Like, it doesn't look bad. But honestly, if they're going to do stuff, like, I think it's best if they say Princess Leia has passed away. And, like, they can start the movie off with the scrolling text, like every other movie, saying Princess Leia, General Organa, all that, has passed away. And then, in space, like usual, like every Star Wars movie, it starts up in space, come down to the planet, whichever one they're on, and have a funeral. Or, it can be on the spaceship, I don't care. But have a funeral. At least have a funeral. Because that's why they didn't really do ObiWan. That's why they did Yoda instead of ObiWan. Because just seeing Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan would just be weird. It would just feel different. And then people wouldn't want to see CGI Obi-Wan. Like, they did that with Tarkin and stuff, and the young Princess Leia and Rogue One. And it just wouldn't feel right, so they did Yoda instead, because he was also one of Luke's mentors. But honestly, I was like, where's Obi-Wan? But now, when I heard that, I was like, okay, I understand now. So, yes, I want to see Princess Leia. I don't want to see her in the next movie. I honestly think it's best if she's not in the movie, because it wouldn't make me feel so emotional whenever I see her in every scene. But just address that, hey, she passed away in the Star Wars universe, so we're going to have a funeral for her or something like that. And I honestly think that's best, and it's better for the franchise. Another thing I want to see is probably Finn. I want to see Finn have something better to do than the Canto Bite thing, because John Boyega, he's a really great actor. He was really good as Finn in The Force Awakens. I loved Finn in The Force Awakens, and just seeing him with Rose on Canto Bite was a major downgrade. Like, it just, it felt like they weren't using him well. Like, he still did a pretty good job, but still, they didn't use him in the right way. Like I said, that felt like an unskippable ad when you're watching a good YouTube video. Like, it's getting to the good stuff, but then you get hit with an ad that you can't skip. It felt like that. So, I want to see Finn be in cooler situations, not in these boring Star Wars Rebels type episodes and stuff. A lot of people say they don't like Rose. Rose didn't really bother me that much, but yeah, she just kind of came out of nowhere, but I don't really care. One thing I kind of also want to see, I've been seeing this a lot, and that's with the Kylo and Rey probably liking each other. Now that I thought about it more, thinking back to all the other scenes with them, I'm like, yeah, this kind of does make sense. So before, it's hard to tell if Rey either likes Finn or Kylo. It's very obvious she does like Finn, and maybe Finn's now having feelings for Rose now, but we still don't really know what's going on. So it can either be Finn and Rey or Finn and Rose or Rey and Kylo. Who knows? Because Rey on the elevator got super close to Kylo. That's one thing I noticed. Touching hands and stuff. And, like, she wants him to come back to the light and stuff. But honestly, I'm not a huge person with that. Like, it makes sense now when I thought about it. Like, yeah, it does make sense, I guess, if she did like him. But who knows? I just know that Rey really does like Finn. And now Finn probably likes Rose. But who knows? We will never see that. So, one thing I also want to see is Luke probably portrayed right. So fans are a little bit happy. Because, guess what? He wanted to sit on that island just to die. And guess what? He died. So he's happy. I hope he's, like, happy. He's better off as a Force ghost, sitting there with Yoda, ObiWan, and Vader. Or Anakin. And I just kind of want to see him like the Luke Skywalker from the original trilogies. The one we know and love. And what people wanted was the Luke Skywalker from the books before, like the old books that they made. Where he's just, in those books, he was just OP. He was overpowered. He was unstoppable. They wanted to see that Luke. But we just didn't get that, so hopefully we see a happier Luke since he finally died. That's what he wanted, and hopefully he's happier and we get the wise Luke that we knew from like Return of the Jedi. But the Luke in this movie didn't really bother me that much. Like, I honestly didn't hate him. A lot of people did, but I did not. I thought he did a really good job. But honestly, I don't care. I kind of want to see him a little bit happier. So, what else do I want to see? I kind of want to know what I really hope Rey's lightsaber is still blue, because blue is my favorite color. Honestly, to me, I feel like Rey's more of a purplish type person, a Jedi. One thing I noticed during the, Kylo and Rey versus the guards is that she screamed a lot. Like, she screamed a lot. Like, even with the one that had the staff daggers, and then torn them apart, and then started swinging them around. She started swinging her lightsaber, and then started screaming. Like, I'm like, whoa, okay then. Like, you never really see that many Jedi do that. It reminded me more of Mace Windu. Mace Windu did never do that, but I knew, like, okay, I'm thinking of her color lightsaber here. So, if you do not know the colors that are now canon, thanks to Disney, they changed a lot of stuff. Like, the old books that they made, that they are not canon. They're just Legends stuff, I guess. I don't know. I think, yeah, Legends is not anything. It's not connected to the movies. Like, none of that has happened. So, lightsaber stuff has changed. So, depending on your personality or your connection with the Force, I guess, your color of lightsaber will change. So, how they get the red lightsaber is changed to where they they use this bleeding process to the dark side. They put this dark energy, the dark side in the crystal called the bleeding. And then it like basically turns the crystal to the dark side, which makes it red. And then like Ahsoka did with her lightsabers that she gets in the novel that she recently got and in Rebels, she sucked out the dark side in an Inquisitor's crystal, which caused it to be white and really have no color, because she's not a Jedi. She's basically herself. She's her own Jedi. She doesn't rely on being a good guy. She doesn't rely on the dark side. She's her own Jedi. She's a gray Jedi. So, purple is now people who can use the power of the dark side and who are on the light, but can balance both of them. That's what Mace Windu did. That's how he was so special, because he could do stuff from the dark side, but still could balance everything in the Force. Like, he could not turn to the dark side, because he knew how to balance it, like, stay balanced. So, if you didn't know that, there's a little quick tip for you. But I feel like I don't think Rey really knows how to do that, so, honestly, hope it's blue, and I think it'd be really cool to see a double-bladed, if she got double-bladed, because she's really good with the staff, and I feel like it would just fit her, having a double-bladed lightsaber, because she's she's really good with the staff, like I said, and it just fits her to see her kind of have her own version of her staff, but as a lightsaber. So, I think that's really all I can say. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Tell me in the comments what you want to see in the episode 9. Tell me, did you guys enjoy The Last Jedi? What do you want to see in episode 9? Tell me in the comments below if you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, tell me 6 if you do. We'll play next time. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, guys.